Dexter plays Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath from Games in a Bottle.
Welcome back to Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath. So we're going to talk about early game shadow core farming. Shadow cores can be used to boost your talismans, drop rarity. I typically don't do that, especially not yet, because they're too hard to get. Later on, that won't be the case, and that's actually what we're going to be talking about today. Next, unlocking talisman slots. That's in here. So when we see this stuff like here, this takes 4,800 shadow cores. Getting here took us a while. Also, upgrading takes shadow cores. Changing shape takes shadow cores. And so getting some shadow cores, certainly in the beginning, the earlier parts of the game, to help flesh out a little bit is important. To get enough just to spend willy-nilly is not what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be talking about that much later. But at the moment, we're just going to talk about how do I get some shadow cores. You can get shadow cores by just going through the game, killing monsters. They'll occasionally drop 1 or 2 shadow cores. 1 or 2 shadow cores, and I need 4,800. You can kill specials, like shadows and stuff, and those drop a bunch of shadow cores. Those drop like 30 or so there's quite a bit more. But one of the things we picked up here, one of the traits that we picked up was ritual. And so I'm going to show you how to use ritual early game. I'm 131. My wizard level is fairly low, but we're going to do this and I'll show you. Here's my setup. I'm going to go max ritual trait. That means I'm going to get up to 13 monsters. I will not always beat this field. I will beat this field maybe 90-80% of the time. When I lose, it's because the things that they spawn are all shadows. If they throw in a pile of shadows, I'm screwed. But other than that, I can handle everything else that comes on the board. The rest of this stuff, I'm going to go max Dark Masonry, which is every 10 waves they're going to throw on 13 beacons. But W2, if you remember, has 8 waves. So that'll never happen. So this is a freebie for us by taking Dark Masonry. So keep that in mind if you're ever doing a field that's under 10. Max out Dark Masonry, great. Also, if you're running a field that has no place to build outside of the path, these will only spawn on ground, not on path. And so you can also max it out there. I'm going to max out Overcrowd, and then I'm going to play around with these others. You can always tick these things up a little bit, and this is going to increase your drop rarity range. We're not here for talismans. We might find one, but I usually get a talisman like every 4 runs or so. This is not talisman farming by any stretch of the imagination, but it is shadow core farming. At least early game shadow core farming. So we're going to go in. I didn't show you my skills, actually. Let me go back and really take... Thank you. We'll take a look at my skills really quick. So I'm going to be doing a armor-tearing slow gem. There's some others that are better, but that's all I have unlocked at the moment. And I'm gonna pull out my points in everything else that I'm not going to be using. I'm just going to be doing these 2 color gems. I'm going to be using some bolts. I'm going to be using some beams. I'm not going to bother with barrages because most specials are not hit by barrages. There's a couple, Wizard Hunter and the Walker dude, but most of the flyers don't get hit. I get my freeze and my whiteout skill up a little bit more, and as I get points, I will beef up these 2 and certainly beam a little bit, and then of course the damage. Okay, now we've done that. Let's go ahead and do a W2. Set it here in journeyman mode because I want it to end early. And I think we saw, almost life hack. I have 20 different talisman properties. That's just because I have a bunch of them. All right, I don't need this one. I'm going to just toss that right back in the pond there. So here's my gem I'm going to create. And I'm going to have specials all over the field, especially worried about things like the shadows. I need the shadows to be hit consistently. And so I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to put one down here that's going to be defending my thing, and I'm going to set it to special, carrying stuff and likes. I'm going to put one at each entrance, one here, special. These guys, their primary role is to kill off the wizard hunters as they come on. The wizard hunter, if you remember, comes on and will blow up towers. That's what these guys are here for. They're here to kill them off. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fill out the rest of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if we look at the range of coverage at this level, I'm not really covering that much. There's a couple places I need to put some more. I'm going to put another one here. I'm going to put another one over here. And really, all I'm doing is I'm trying to cover as much of the map as I can. Now, there's a couple of places where I would typically do it when I had more mana. I put one down in here, and I might put one over here, and there's also a spot over here. But I'm going to go with this at the moment. Now, I got everybody set up on special, right? Special, 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 special. Yes, everybody's special. Good. I'm going to upgrade these 3 first. If you have to do anything in the order, do the enters, the ones on the entry fields, and this one first, and then go ahead and let's get going. And as I get the mana, I'm going to start upgrading things around here. Here's my first special coming on the map. And she just died. Now I'm pausing for a second. Let's go to slow. Because here comes my first guy. Is he going to come next to... You are a rat bastard, you are. 4, 4. Nope, I don't have the second 4. Great. I'll slow him down instead. So he's going to shoot this guy. This is not... When he gets a little bit closer to something... Let's see. You are... You. Yep, there. 1, 5. This will kill this guy. And then over here, I've got another one here. 1, 5. You can see how that goes through them pretty quick. Okay, so there's 2 of those cut. And I just had a Wizard Hunter come on the field, and he's dead. Alright, you. You get to die as well. Alright, now I have 1 left over here. That's a 4. I can't get him. Kill 3 shadows. Yay! Can't reach him. I'll put another 4 over here. Just to be sure I get... There comes a Wizard Hunter. 2 of them, actually. Ooh. That could be bad, actually. Let's do a 5 over here. Nope, I can't. Oh, I'll have barrages, so we'll put the barrages on there. Five or 4. Come on, 5. You. I need him dead first, because he's going to blow up towers. Usually you don't have to deal with that many at the same time. That one went down. I'll slow him down. Throw a 6 over here. How am I doing on mana? I'm doing pretty good on mana. Let's go upgrade back down here. Thanks. He just sat down on my stuff and reset all my things. Because he sucks that way. But you can see how these guys keep getting shot at. Alright, here we go. 1. He's dead. Where are you going to go next to? Perfect. I like that. 2, 5. You gets to go burn. Nice. Let's do a 6 here. How many shields have these guys got? They look like they have enough. I'm picking up a lot of special things here too. That's great. All right, I think I just killed everybody on the map. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but there was, I don't know, 4 different specials that came on the board that I didn't even manage. They just got killed because I had so much coverage over the area. So then as I get my skill points again and mana, I also need to get my mana up a little bit more. I can become very effective here. But you can see I just did that. And how many did I get? 376 Shadow Cores. So I'm at 131 Wizard level, very low actually for some of this stuff. And I'm now farming 376 Shadow Cores. Typically I'll get somewhere around 300 to 350. That's a really good run. Let's see what else we got. Have a ritual trait set to 6 or higher. I did that. Yep. Had Dark Masonry 6 or higher. Did that. Killed 2 spires. Killed 4 shadows. 3 shadows. And life hack for points. So I've got 6 more skill points now in my pool, which means my mana pool is going to be going up higher. So I could do that again if I wanted to. Let's just do this one more time. So you can see I got the 600 points now. Actually, let's go to talismans. I think this guy's going to be some upgrading, right? There's 3 more levels of upgrade, and I actually got some initial mana for that. Swarmling damage and poison damage on enemies in whiteout. Cool. Let's go back in and do it again. Let's see if I can prove this wasn't a fluke. All right, entries. Get the entries. Tower. Get the tower. Toss that back in. And then bing, bing. Set everybody to special. That way when the shadow comes by, it'll kill him. It does play a little bit of and it has an impact on the things coming in, but that's fine. Because you've got so many towers, you're going to get everybody anyway. I said, I'd like to put one in there, and maybe one right in here. All right, upgrade the edge. Tower. Start. That one, and that one. All right, I'm going to save money a little bit for the... All right, you're going to come in. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade here. There's my first shadow, and he's not in range. You're not... You pricks. All right, well, that's a 4. I can slow you down. Yes. Please. 5. You die. You come in? Yep, you did. Nice, thank you. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. 2. I'm out. I'm out. You guys really want this bad, don't you? You sit on me? Nope, you didn't get to me. Wow, these guys. This will be a 5. Jeez! That was a lot of shadows. A lot of shadows. How many were there? 5? I didn't even see the 2 apparitions or the wraith. Did see the spectre come in early. There's a talisman. Yeah, low level. Oh, and I was at 97. How many shadow cores did I get? 320. So see, not a goof at all. Not a fluke. All right. So that's one way. Well, let's go back in and upgrade this here. What, I need 4 more of those. Shadow upgrades, 350. So I'd have to do this maybe 4 or 5 more times. So this is one of the reasons where you might want to do mine or farm these shadow cores early on, is to grab enough things to do upgrades. And again, here we go. $597. So I'm going up each time. I'm going up a little bit because I picked up a couple of things going on there. It's let's see, tower down here, tower here. Now, I will peek out on my mana from this point, mainly because, you know, there's just only so much you can pull out of this. Do I want to really put one here? I think I'm going to wait on that. Down here. That's what I'm missing. 3, 6, 8. Upgrade the edges first, tower next, and then sparse them around. Speed. Alright, so I'm going to throw a different one. I'm going to throw one right in the middle here. And his whole purpose is to get shadows and stuff. You gonna come in and try to steal something from me? There's the first one. Yes, you are with... Oh, you're both there. Nice. Nice. I just killed 2 of them. I did have to use 2 of my things to do it. I'll do an upgrade, a 4 and a 2 here. Slow you down. We get him. Where are you gonna go? Here? 4. Yeah, they're getting me. Got him. You're gonna come in here? Yes, you are. 1. I don't need. Oh look, you're gonna die too. I don't need to do anything with. You didn't die? What the hell? There. Nobody within. Of course not. 4. Nope. Let's freeze him. And I think you're close enough, right? No, you're not. Yeah, you are. Good. All right. And now here's an interesting thing you can do. Now that I've got all these guys done, I can bring this stuff forward. Bye. Woohoo! 200 non-monster killed through all battles. Nice. And 382 shadow cores. And what did I get that from? Kills. 5 shadows again. Wow, they're really throwing the shadows at me. So you can see, even with 5 shadows, I can handle it. But there was a total of 9 specials that came on the board. And I got the 300 some odd points for that. So there you go. Shadow core farming, low level. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm creeping through the shadows in the corners of your mind. I go with the windows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a